Alright, hey guys, so it's Alex here, and today I'll be giving you a class breakdown guide, whatever you want to call this madness, on the Chrono Assassin class. This is the newest class that has been released to Adventure Quest Worlds. AE claims it to be a variant of the class Thief of Hours, and it's pretty similar in some of the skills, but this class is more utility based and is way better than Thief of Hours by far, in my own opinion. Now, the thing about this class is non-members can purchase this class for 2,000 adventure coins in the class shop, or if you are a member, you can actually farm for this class in /join Tachyon. So when you go in this area, you will find the class in the shop. You'll click on the shop, and here it is. You can merge it for 12 Saculum gems. These gems can be obtained through this insane quest called Chrono's Class Quest. In this quest, you will need 3 items. Velgar Fang, which is a 1% drop rate. Sands of Time drops pretty often. Wrath Wisp drops pretty often. I'll have a separate video explaining how to do this quest and all the fun stuff. Now we're gonna get down to the class breakdown. Alright, so this class, it is a very awesome class. I've been testing quite a bit with it. It's a class that is very weak in soloing and farming, but excels very well in the PvP department. It's really fun to use in PvP. It's not insanely strong as in damage wise, but utility wise it is fabulous at it. So first off, we're going to look at the statistics of this class. Attack power of 458, spell power of 132. Now notice the special thing, the attack speed is 1.0, meaning compared to every other class, this class is going to be hitting twice as fast as any other class in the game. This, by far, is the fastest hitting class in the game. It beats so many classes. It's crazy. So now we got a hit of 100.57, haste of 20.4, critical of 22.06, evasion of 28.76. Now we're going to look at its rank 4 passives. First one is called Prediction. Increases your hit chance and critical chance by 10%. Your next one is called Anticipation. Increases your dodge chance by 12%. And also, your rank 10 passive is called Regenerate Rebirth. This is when you hit or you drop below 10%. And your life is, of course, when you're below 10%, you're in trouble of dying. Your health and mana will be restored to full. And all damage you take in will be reduced significantly for 10 whole seconds. It rarely happens, but it is very good. Okay, you also gain mana when you strike an enemy in combat and dodge any attack, of course. This class, there's so many enhancements you can go on this class. So this class, you're going to rely mostly on the enhancements Thief or Luck. Now, in my personal opinion, for PvP and stuff, you either want to go full Luck or 3 Luck, 1 Thief on the cape. That seems to bring up the most efficiency of this class. Now for the weapon range, I've been testing stable, mid-stable, unstable. To be honest, I don't see one that's amazing. To me, mid-stable feels the best. By mid-stable, I mean a weapon like this. So I'll find one right here. A weapon that can hit 48 to 90-ish is pretty good for this class. If it's too unstable, I mean there are times when it hits low, but times when it hits high, it's still good. It's really funky how it works. But besides that, let's get on to its skill. First, we're going to look at its auto attack. Well, the reason why I'm showing the auto attack is because look how fast you are attacking. It has a 1.0 cooldown, and you're just attacking once every second, which is insanely strong. But first off, we're going to look at its 2 skill shift. 12 mana, 5-second cooldown based on your physical damage. What this does is it does light damage toward your opponent. It does around 33% base damage. It increases your dodge and haste by 8% for 12 seconds and stacks up to 5 times, meaning your dodge and haste can be increased up to 40%, which is very amazing. Now, there is a side part. If reverse play time is in play, all the things you have been stacking up, it's going to be changed. It's going to change into temporal blades. What this does is it increases your damage by 20%. It applies pull time, and this makes your opponent's haste and dodge reduced by 15% for 12 seconds. It's more offensive. There's an offensive and a defensive. That's how this class works. So it's pretty cool. And also this class has brand new animation. And there we go. what it's doing right now is just notice how fast I'm attacking now. Every time I do this skill, I'm starting to attack faster and faster, which is pretty cool. Alright, on to its next skill. It's called Relapse. 12 mana, 3-second cooldown based on your physical and magical damage. This one, the physical part, of course, is going to be your damage. The magical part will be the heal over time, which I'll explain in a bit. So what this does is you do moderate damage to your opponent, you apply Dreadlock upon yourself. This Dreadlock applies or stacks up to 4 times. Now this is where the good part happens. When you stack it up to 4 times, this is going to be what is considered max stacked. And Dreadlock is going to actually disappear. And as soon as it disappears, this is going to apply reverse time, which is beneficial for all your other skills, and this is a key skill in unlocking the offensive power of this class on the other skills. So once reverse time happens, you get a little heal over time for 10 seconds. It's a really small heal, so don't expect much. So 1, 2, I'm probably gonna kill it before it. Yeah, I'll demonstrate on the boss real quick what I mean by the heal, so you guys can actually see it. So there's 1, 2, and there's the hill. Yep, there you go. It's a small hill, but it helps. Okay, 4 skills now. Convert. This one, 12 mana, 4-second cooldown based on your physical damage. What this does is it does, a bit of damage. It applies condensed time. This increases your critical strike chance and critical strike damage by 10% for 12 seconds. This stacks up to 5, meaning it can go up to 50%. Now, if reverse time is in play, this is gonna make your damage increased again by 20%, and also apply depress time. What this does is lowers your opponent's critical strike chance and damage by 15% for 12 whole seconds. So here we go. Boom. So as you guys can tell, this class doesn't really dish out damage, but attacks really fast. On to its final skill, Hysteria. 30 mana, 20-second cooldown. This is a very awesome skill to use. So what this does is it's gonna make your enemy go insane pretty much. So when you apply this on your enemy, when they hit you, they're gonna do 0 damage and do a damage over time upon themselves. So they're gonna be hitting themselves pretty much. This also applies enhanced time, meaning your target's gonna receive 50% less damage. So they're gonna be a bit stronger, but during that time they're gonna be hitting themselves. So it's kind of helpful. Alright, so if reverse time is now in play, what this does is it increases your damage output, of course, again by 20%. But this time, you are going to be applying corrupt time. This increases the damage your opponent does by 15% for 12 seconds. So there's 2 ways of using it. You can either put the awesome insanity on them and make them, take less damage, but they're going to be hitting themselves, or pretty much they're going to be doing more damage. It's a bit risky. It's interesting, but the insanity will apply on both ways, by the way. So here we go. Boom. Notice how he's doing 0 damage, and every time he hits me, he's actually hitting himself, but he's hitting himself less due to me being not in reverse time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the skill breakdown. I'll do the skill one more time, and there it is. You can actually see the animation. Really cool stuff. I like it a lot. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you guys how to use this class in soloing, PvP, and farming. Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you guys now the soloing portion of how to use this class. This class is not really good at soloing, but I'll demonstrate right away. So what I like to do is you're going to start with your 2 skill stacking. You're going to stack it up to 5 times, get your dodge and haste increased up to 40%. As soon as you make it there, you're going to do your 3 skill, stack that up. But you want to be doing the 2 and 3 skill at the same time, stacking it up. But you have to remember your 3 skill stacks sooner than your 2 skill. Because your 3 skill stacks up to 4, and that's max. This one stacks up to 5. So you want to do this skill first and then 3. So I'll demonstrate. So pretty much here we go. 2 and 3. You just want to cycle between the 2. And now this should apply max stacks on your 2 skill. your apply a burst time, then you want to do your 4 and then 5. Well, this is going to decrease the amount of times your enemy can hit you. You know, they're going to start doing more damage and damaging themselves. And that's pretty much it. The 4 skill lords are crit, 5 makes them do more damage and makes them hit themselves. And then pretty much you repeat the process again. That's pretty much it on how to use this class in a solo. And yep, there we go, the solo. As you guys can tell, it's not the best at soloing, but you know, it's good. It's mostly used for as a utility class, so yeah. Okay guys, so using this class in PvP is a bit different than you would think. So pretty much, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna smack these guys down. So yeah. Mostly in this class, you're going to be using your first 3 skills as your main damaging skills. And then you only use your last skill when you actually need to use it. Like if they're attacking you, that's when the time you want to do it. So yeah. Yeah, it's fairly strong. And pretty much that's it. Okay guys, now for the farming portion of this class, all you have to do is not use the class. Don't you dare use this in farming, I swear to God. Don't you dare use it, it's terrible. Okay guys, so my final review on this class is, well, you guys saw it with your own eyes. You guys can also be the judge of it as well. The class is amazing new animation. It's pretty cool. It sucks at soloing, it sucks at farming. But it's really fun in PvP if I do say so myself. It's good stuff. Well, you guys are probably going to want the ratings, so this is what I got. 3 out of 10 for soloing. It's really bad. No, it's just, no. Yeah, it's not going to survive much long. Farming. Wow. This is a pretty low score, but 1 out of 10? Like, I'm sorry. This class is only good for so much, but it's not a farming class, I'm sorry. And then pretty much for PvP, it's not bad. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. This class can compare to stronger classes. It can fight against artifact hunters, blaze binders, and a couple other classes. It might be difficult, but this class can pack a punch. It can do. With its skill set, it really can do it. But sometimes it's a bit difficult. But yeah, it's a very cool class. New animation, pretty cool skills, really utility focused class. And that's pretty much it for this class. It's not too bad. I personally like using it, just not for soloing or farming. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.